Hi guys, and welcome to the first podcast episode for 2024's June speaking program. I know you're going to love this month's topic because copper use is such a fundamental component, and some may say driver, of the rapid changes we're seeing in the mining industry today. But it's not new. Did you know that copper has been used by humans for well over 10,000 years? A copper pendant discovered in what is now northern Iraq was dated to roughly 8,700 BC. That's a huge 10,700 years ago. In fact, for nearly 5,000 years, copper was the only metal known to man, and therefore everything was done with copper. There was no choice. Today, there's choices, but still copper plays a huge role in our world. It is a key driver behind humanity's industrial progress and has featured in the current global mining industry shift that's driven by technological advancements, including AI and the transition to net zero carbon emissions. Last year, that's 2023, the forecast for copper was that supply would exceed demand until the second half of the 2020s, resulting in low prices. However, there have been some changes in the copper supply landscape. Firstly, FQM's Cobre copper mine in Panama, one of the world's largest copper mines, closed in an unexpected way that shocked many people. You can listen to my Speaking About Mining Matters podcast episodes from January 2024 for a deep dive into this situation. Just search for them on my YouTube channel. You know, what you're listening to right now. To give you some scale of the impact of this closure, Cobre delivered 330,000 tonnes of copper to the market in 2023. It's a big supply loss. But this is not the only copper supply disruption that's being discussed today. Rio Tinto and Anglo American have both revised their 2024 forecasts down, and that's by a further 300,000 tonnes production in total. And I'm sure you're all over the latest news about BHP's attempt to acquire Anglo American, right? In 2023, BHP was the second largest producer of copper in the world, producing 1.7 million tonnes. Its copper mines include Escondida Copper Mine in Chile, one of the world's largest copper mines, the Olympic Dam Mine in Australia, Spence Copper Mine in Chile, and Cerro Colorado Copper Mine, again in Chile. In a bid set to move them into the number one largest copper producer in the world, BHP did in fact recently initiate a bid for Anglo American, who produced greater than 800,000 tonnes of copper in 2023. This would have made them the largest copper producer in 2023, with a combined 2.5 million tonnes. However, this merger has not gone smoothly, with Anglo American rejecting the offer, which they described as undervalued. BHP did raise their offer, but to no avail. The latest offer has again been rejected. The Codelco mine in Chile, which is the number one copper producer in the world, has also been suffering from some reliability issues and project delays that have affected overall production. They delivered a total of 1.35 million tonnes of copper in 2023, but this was the lowest production figure in more than 25 years. The company has committed to dedicating more resources to maintenance and putting a strict monitoring process in place to get production back on track. This will allow them to take advantage of the copper price increases that are starting to appear already and forecast to continue for most of the 2020s. The rapidly increasing price forecast for copper comes directly from the demand outstripping supply. Not only will this drive up prices, but it will also potentially hamper the pace of development in technology. Copper is at the heart of electricity. Its high conductivity and lightweight properties make it an indispensable material in electrical wiring and grids, accounting for approximately 90% of global copper use. And demand for copper wiring is only going to increase with the transition to green energy due to renewable energy and battery storage requirements. But it doesn't stop here. There are also increased demands for copper in other technological arenas, including the ever-contentious AI. Stay tuned to the next episode as I dive into the current industry state of play for copper mining. What are we doing now? And what's being planned for the future? It's going to be insightful. See you then.